Hi, everyone, and a big warm welcome to this year's Ryan House Virtual Community Breakfast, celebrating our Diamond Anniversary. While we can't be together in person today, we are absolutely delighted to be able to bring Ryan House right to you. For those of you who haven't had the chance to visit in person yet, we're grateful to be able to offer you this unique glimpse into the house as we're filming here today. Thank you for choosing to join us for this very special show. I'm Lynn Sue Cooney, Director of Community Engagement for Hospice of the Valley, and we feel so honored to partner with Ryan House as we care for our community together.
And I'm Mark Curtis from 12 News. It's great to join forces with you again, Lynn Sue. This time to help one of the Valley's greatest treasures, Ryan House, as they celebrate 10 incredible years of providing much-needed pediatric respite and end-of-life care to Arizona's most medically fragile children and their families. Did you know that Ryan House is one of only 3 organizations nationwide to offer these critical services?
That's right, Mark. Ryan House is truly one of Arizona's brightest assets. And during our event today, we'll share memories and milestones that showcase the mission-critical work that this incredible organization continues to do for our community, all because of your support. It simply would not happen without each and every one of you. So thank you again for tuning in today.
We encourage you to share in our celebration online today. Take part in the chat feature of whichever platform you're streaming from about what Ryan House means to you. And jump online to post some of your photos on social media. And when you do, don't forget to use our hashtag #RHCommunityBreakfast. Now on with the show. And no one tells the story of how Ryan House came to be better than these 2 truly amazing visionaries. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan House co-founders Jonathan and Holly Cotter.
We were living in England when our youngest son, Ryan, was born and subsequently diagnosed with a life-limiting condition called spinal muscular atrophy. And being far away from our Arizona family at that time, we were referred to an amazing resource called Helen House. And we didn't know it at the time, but later learned that it was the first children's hospice in the world. When we came back and found out that there was nothing like that here, we knew that if our family was a family in need, that there had to be so many other families in need as well.
Holly was able to meet with Susan Levine, who at that time was the executive director of Hospice of the Valley. They met, Holly shared our family experiences, talked about what we had seen at this children's hospice house called Helen House in England. And Susan absolutely got it. And so it was really, that was the tipping point, and that was the kind of moment where Holly and I looked at each other and said, I think we're doing this.
I think you did it. Here we are, 10 years later. Thanks to your beautiful son, Ryan, to Holly, and to your incredible vision, Jonathan, Ryan House continues to embrace all children and their families as they navigate life-limiting or end-of-life journeys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here to share some beautiful moments with you, let's welcome the leader of the Board of Visitors, Ryan House, Executive Director Tracy Leonard Warner.
Lynn, Sue, and Mark, thank you both for teaming up today to help us celebrate this momentous occasion. We are truly grateful for your support, showcasing all that Ryan House has done these past 10 years. On behalf of our Board of Directors, Breakfast Committee, staff, volunteers, and most importantly, the children and families we serve, thank you for opening your doors and your hearts to join us online for today's wonderful celebration. If you're learning about Ryan House for the first time today, welcome and thank you. Our families need us now more than ever. Just as we have been doing for the last 10 years, we continue to care for our families even through the current crisis. We've been open, serving our families, and this morning we are here to celebrate. As you heard briefly from the Cotter's vision just moments ago, Ryan House is more than a facility. It's an innovative concept in pediatric palliative care. It's a community, it's a home, and our world-class care is made possible by you. Currently, there is no reimbursement for these services. You make this possible. Thank you for believing in our mission. We would not be here without you. Through the years, thousands of people have made an impact on the children and families we serve. We are grateful for all of you, our new friends, and also our longtime friends and founding partners, like the Board of Visitors, the Junior League of Phoenix, Dignity Health in St. Joe's, Orcutt Winslow, Kitchell Construction, and Vitalist Health Foundation, formerly St. Luke's Health Initiative. I'd like to especially thank Hospice of the Valley, our esteemed partner and a national leader in palliative and hospice care, for its role in supporting Ryan House and helping us realize the highest levels of care and innovation. I also want to thank our elected officials who are tuning in with us today and are recognized in our digital program. We're deeply grateful to each and every one of you here today. Thank you for your continued support. Today's milestone would not be possible without 15 influential, highly motivated individuals who made up our founding board. Because of them, Ryan House first became a reality in 2005. Jonathan Cotter, Diane Eckstein, John Ford, Dr. David Hirsch, Gerda Klein, Susan Levine, Rachel Osterly, Dr. Susan Palmer Hunter, Chris Scardello, Judy Schubert, Charles Scott, Judy Shannon, Faye Tate, Patty Taylor, and Nancy White. Without their dedication and hard work, Holly and Jonathan's dream may not have become a reality. Speaking of Holly and Jonathan, it's become our annual tradition to present the Courage Award during the community breakfast. And this year, there truly is no one more fitting to receive this award than the two of them. Holly and Jonathan, I wish we could be together today so I could present this beautiful fused glass plate in commemoration of today's celebration. It was handcrafted by local artist Jackie Cohen just for you. It's because of your vision that Ryan House has cared for nearly 1,000 children with life-limiting and/or end-of-life conditions since opening our doors 10 years ago. That translates to 16,515 days of respite and hospice care, along with outreach and grief support to parents and guardians, siblings, relatives, and friends of the children we serve. Let's take a look at the impact that Ryan House has had on the lives of so many these past 10 years.
When I talk about Ryan House to people, a lot of them, their first impression is, oh, I couldn't do that. It's sad. And it is the most unsad place on the planet.
There are wheelchair races down the hallway. There are shenanigans like piñatas being hung from the light fixture. There are dance parties at the nurses' station. It really is a place where people are living life.
I recall a specific family, and we focused on making it about her first. She had never been in a pool. She had never gone down a slide. She had never been in the playground. She had never been in a swing. So we were able to do all these things and capture all those memories and pictures.
We have a house filled with children who need some assistance, and they come and they go as their parents need that break in their care. But the memories that we're able to create, not just for the kids, but for the community that impacts them, is incredible.
Anytime we have somebody that the kids love, they get very excited. I know that Jordan Sparks visited the house.
I also remember a time when we first opened the house that we had an opportunity to have somebody come dressed in costume, and one happened to be Darth Vader and the other was a stormtrooper. And so, as you can imagine, the kids thought that was the greatest thing ever.
The Arizona Rattlers, the football team, had 3 very large football players sitting in our arts and crafts room in tutus and tiaras. It was classic.
People are amazed at the work that is done inside this home. So it's incredible to share the stories of our kids and our families with the community.
It is the gold standard for how to take care of children in the United States. People come from all over because kids don't just belong in hospitals. They deserve a place that they can play and feel free.
Since opening our doors in 2010, we have seen almost 900 kids and families for respite and for hospice. Last year, we had almost 1,000 volunteers donating close to 500,000 hours of their time to help support the house.
The vision of Ryan House really is about to stay open. That alone is going to be so helpful not only for our community, the children and the families that we're serving, but it also helps for the other part of our vision, which is to help America create more of these kinds of houses out there.
I think from the bottoms of our hearts, now and forever, we say thank you.
Phoenix is incredibly lucky to have this resource, and the house is incredibly lucky that Phoenix has embraced them and continues to support them so we can continue to provide this incredible gift to all these families.
And that is Ryan House, 10 years of Ryan House.
These precious children with life-limiting conditions and their families are the reason that we're all here celebrating together today. We mentioned earlier that since inception, Ryan House has provided world-class care to nearly 1,000 children with our respite, palliative, and end-of-life programs. Here's a look at what your support accomplished in fiscal year 2019 alone.
Ryan House had 2,068 donations ranging from $5,000 to $125,000, with the median donation of $150. The grand total of donations in 2019 was more than $2.2 million. Also, in fiscal year 2019, Ryan House's village consisted of 1,289 volunteers. And everyone at Ryan House misses you all so much, and we can't wait to welcome you back to the house just as soon as we can. The impact that you've had on the house is immense. Ryan House volunteers accrued more than 382,000 hours of volunteer time. In 2019 alone, that equates to more than $9.7 million worth of volunteer time given to Ryan House. Families say that because of Ryan House, they're able to participate in activities that are meaningful to them. And over 95% say they experience less stress and anxiety as a caregiver.
As you can see, for 10 years now and running, tens of thousands of lives have been made better by you. Your support makes a real difference in the lives of the children and families we serve. Please enjoy the special video message from Ryan House parent Michelle Dumais.
Fatima is one of those special kids, one that comes to you and you know they already have wings. She was born with a rare brain abnormality in which we removed about half of her brain about a day after she was with us. When you parent a special kid, you feel as if there's no one that can parent that child as you do. There's this incredible special place called Ryan House. My entire family lives our best life out loud because Ryan House is here. Every time we go, the house rises up to celebrate her. The house is just that, it's a house, it's a home, and you feel supported and loved. I only have 2 children, but I have Paisley, and I have Donovan, and I have Henry, and I have Madison, and Karina, and Nadine, and Michelle, and so many other nurses. And so my family will not grow this way. I will not mark on a wall her height. But my heart grows because there are so many more children that now are a part of our family because of Ryan House. It's priceless, right?
Thank you, Michelle, for your vulnerability and courage in sharing your beautiful daughter Fatima's Ryan House journey with everyone here today. It shows everyone tuning in with us right now why Ryan House is so critical. That's why I'm asking each of you to rise up with us today and celebrate all of the kids at Ryan House. Join me today by supporting our Ryan House kids with a donation to support families like Michelle's so that their children can also create memories in our Story of Me room, our Renewed Aquatics program, and all of the activities and care that happen at Ryan House every day. Our families need us now more than ever. COVID-19 has significantly magnified this need. Our doors have remained open in an effort to keep the children we serve safe and out of the hospital during the pandemic. In turn, our families need respite services now more than ever as they're dealing with increased stress of keeping their immunocompromised children safe during a pandemic, lack of school for their medically fragile children and their siblings, financial hardships related to job loss and furloughs and costly medical care, and caregiver burnout due to the 24-hour per day demands of caring for a terminally ill child. Can you help us to continue to improve the lives of the children with life-limiting conditions and families that we serve? Respite care is not currently reimbursed by insurance. We rely solely on donations from this generous community. The daily cost of caring for each child is just over $1,000, and each gift supports the care and the environment in which it's provided. This year, our operating budget is close to $3 million. We ask you to open your hearts to the children and families of Ryan House and fund this incredible care. We're hoping everyone tuned in today will consider donating at least $10 for our 10th anniversary. We would love it if you would challenge your friends to each donate $100. For every 10 people who donate $100, you're paying for a child to spend 24 hours at Ryan House. A $1,000 donation pays for that 24-hour stay while mom and dad get a much-needed rest. And if you can get the friends at your virtual table to match it, together you've sponsored stays for 10 children. We have our fabulous sponsors who have helped to underwrite today's event so that every penny you donate goes to supporting the children and families who depend on Ryan House. These include our platinum sponsors, the Gaines family, the Joan C. Ray Charitable Trust, the Paisley May Foundation, and Plexus Worldwide. And our gold sponsors, the Angel Foundation, Camelback Medical Ventures, Dr. John and Diane Eckstein, Edwards Family Foundation, Dr. Richard Glazer, Jackie Weiss, and George, Hospice of the Valley, Mercedes-Benz of Scottsdale, National Bank of Arizona, Northrop Grumman, Jim and Carrie Pearson, and Sunt Construction. You can find the full list of sponsors in today's digital program. Don't let it stop here, though. We're asking you to text this link to 10 friends who couldn't join you today. And don't forget that you have until April 15th, 2021 to make your Arizona state tax credit donation for 2020. In addition to the state tax credit, the new Federal CARES Act offers you deduction opportunities by providing a universal above-the-line deduction of up to $300 made by any taxpayer, up to $600 for those filing jointly by the end of this year, whether you itemize or not. This will reduce your taxable income for 2020. Making a gift is easy. If you pre-registered, you should have just received a text message from us. Click on the blue link in that text and donate from there. If you haven't been getting our texts, text Ryan House, all one word, to 76278, or go directly to ryanhouse.givesmart.com. Thank you from our house to yours.
Thanks, Tracy. It's easy to see why this magical place is a rare and beautiful treasure for families with medically fragile children. From the moment you step through its open doors, you experience the open hearts of the wonderful Ryan House staff and volunteers. They surround these precious families with tenderness, understanding, and unconditional love. It's an amazing place, and we are so grateful for your support. As you know, Ryan House is celebrating its diamond anniversary, and many of you are showing your support today by purchasing raffle tickets for the exquisite diamond hoop earrings that were donated to us, compliments of our friends at Schmidt Jewelers.
We just want to remind you the raffle closes at midnight this Monday, August 31st. The winner will be chosen at random and notified by email or phone. Plus, we'll post it on Ryan House's Facebook and Instagram pages. So feel free to share this opportunity with your friends and loved ones throughout the weekend to increase your odds of winning. Good luck, and thank you for joining us today. And we ask that you please share this event link with 10 of your friends. Raffle tickets are available, and donations for this event are being taken through Monday, August 31st. And as you consider your gift to Ryan House, we look forward to one day, hopefully sooner than later, inviting all of you to the house for a tour so you can come and see for yourself the incredible love that happens every day. On behalf of everyone here at 12 News, we're wishing you and your loved ones continued health and safety as we navigate our current situation. Thank you for tuning in.
It's been pretty wonderful, Mark, not to mention nostalgic, working together today, and for such a beautiful cause. Ryan House is able to offer these critical programs and services to families in need because of amazing people like all of you who joined us today. And if the news and social media have taught us anything, it's that there's nothing more powerful than sharing a personal story. So please share this event link on your screen. Share on all of your pages today to let our community know what Ryan House means to you. Feel free to keep sharing throughout the weekend using the hashtag RHCommunityBreakfast. The beautiful videos you watch today were produced by True Story Films and Copper Post, and we thank them so much for all the time and love spent putting them together. And a huge thank you to everyone who appeared in those videos. We'd also like to recognize today's event co-chairs, Barb Flynn and Laura Tolson, and their Community Breakfast Committee for their time, dedication, and love for Ryan House. Ryan House is a gift to our community. From everyone in the Ryan House family, thank you for supporting this magical place for the past 10 years. We hope to see you at our next community breakfast. Until then, enjoy this heartfelt message from our house to yours.
Happy 10th anniversary, Ryan House. Ryan House means commitment to providing services to families and children with life-limiting journeys. Way to go, Team Ryan House, 10 years and counting.
It means a realization of a dream that we had to provide a home for families and for children who have terminal illness or who, in fact, are at end of life. It's a loving place that the family, the child can receive care and for nothing in return.
Ryan House is a break from caregiving. It's a time to explore things that I'm not able to explore when I have my kids in tow.
Ryan House staff feel like members of our own family.
Our kids love going to Ryan House and having a break from us.
Our kids are doted on at Ryan House, and that means a lot to us.
It's like summer camp for them.
Thanks, Ryan House. We love you.
Happy anniversary.
Hi, I'm Joel Andrews, and I've been going to the Ryan House for about 10 years now, out of my 12 years of life. Now, what Ryan House means to me is it's so adventurous and exciting, infinite possibilities, and there's so many friends there as well, and it's a good break from medical procedures and hospital stays. Thank you for supporting Ryan House.
Ryan House means that we can meet the needs of all of our children.
It means that Maddie has a vacation to look forward to where he is loved and has fun.
It means our community loves our family.
It means we can travel with the rest of our family to places we wouldn't otherwise be able to go to.
Ryan House means fun, it means love, and it means every member of our family matters. Thank you, Ryan House.
Thank you, Ryan House.